Good morning, students. Can you hear my voice? Yes. Okay. I will start my today's lecture. JavaScript data types. One of the most fundamental pro- characteristic of programming language is the set of data type it support. There are types of values that can be represented and manipulated in programming language. JavaScript allows you to work with three primitive data types. One, numbers, strings, and booleans. Examples, you already know this. Now, scope. Scope variable, or what is the scope of variables? A scope of variable is a region of your program in which it is recognized or defined. JavaScript variables have only two scopes, global and local. A global variable has global scope, which means it can be defined anywhere in your JavaScript code. Local variable. A local variable will be visible only within the function where it is defined. Function parameters are always local to the function. Within the body of the function, global variables takes precedence over global variable with same name. If same if you declare local variable or function parameter with same name as a global variable, you effectively hide global variables. Just take example here. On load is a function check scope. On load function is called that is a check scope. A variable my variable equal to global. This message is given here. Function check scope and my variable equal to local. See, the variable my var is a variable. it is inside a function. Once it is inside a function, it becomes a local. When it is outside, line number 4, it is a global. Okay. So I want to display the output. So what will be output? Because see, my var is a variable and its scope is within this function. It is limited to this function. That means when you are inside a function, we can refer my variable as a local, and as it is a local, you can display the message as a local. See the output, it will be local. Okay. Once it is outside the function, its scope is global. Okay. That's what I want to say. Global variable and local variable. Now, primitive data types. Primitive data type, which are the primitive data type? String, boolean, numbers, and undefined. Uh, primitive data value is a simple data value with no additional pro- properties and method. Variables doesn't have properties and method. That the types of operator can return one of these primitive types. It can be string, number, boolean, and undefined. Complex data types are function and object. We will see again. JavaScript has three type of pop-up boxes: alert, confirm, and uh, prompt. First is already explained to you. Alert. An alert box is often used if you want to make sure information comes to the user. When an alert pop, pop up, user will have to click OK to proceed. Just the syntax Windows dot alert in bracket some message. What message you want, you can write here. Next one is confirm box. The confirm box is often used if you want user to verify or accept something. When pop-up box comes, user will have to click either on OK or cancel button to proceed. If user click OK, the box returns value true. If if user click cancel, it returns value false. That means it will return the value either true or false. Syntax is Windows dot confirm and the message whatever you want to give. Next one is from box. From box is often used if you want user to input value before entering the page. When from box pop up, user will have to click either OK or cancel to proceed. A- After entering an input value, if user click OK, the box return input value. If user click cancel, it will return the value. So window null value. Window dot prompt in bracket some text comma uh, default text. If you want, you can give the default text. Now we will see the program on all three pop-up box. First one, line number 5, button on click. On click, what I want. When user will click, then the function, here function is not explained to you yet, but you can able to understand little bit. Later on, we will see the function. Next topic is functions only. Uh, Button on click. My function one. So function my function one is called and message you will get here as I am an alert box. Hmm. So that is the first function. When user will click, when when user will click on button, that is the uh, my function 2. This is message confirm box demo. A function, my function will be called here. Text is declared as a variable. Now, confirm box is called message is return. You click OK button. Otherwise, you press cancel button because user will click either OK and cancel. So whatever message I am getting that I stored in text txt1 and later on displaying the message. Next one is uh, on function 3 from dialog box. Third function is my function 3. Uh, a function is called that is a prompt. Message is given. Uh, Enter your name and name is given. If person equal to null or space, then user cancel the prompt. Otherwise, hello person, some message will be displayed. Here, three boxes are there. First one is type, confirm, and prompt. Three. First one, I will get a message that I am an alert box. First one, when user will click on confirm dialog box. It will give either two values, OK and cancel. If user click on OK, you'll get a message. You click on OK. If user click cancel, then you'll get a message that user pressed cancel button. Then now third one, prompt dialog box. You will get prompt box. A message KBC is written that is the default value. If you want, you give. Otherwise, you don't give. Here I give default value KBC. If you want, you can change it and say, okay, hello, you are, how are you today? If I change it and say cancel, I will get a message user cancel the prompt. Okay. Hello KBC cancel cancel. So three boxes are there from boxes. You can say it will allow you display the boxes. Ordered box, confirmed box, and from dialog box. Okay. With this, your one part is completed. That is the data type. Data type and operators. Now I will start new one. Anyone have any doubt? Continue. Okay. First one, from dialog box. I will take one. See, I will I wrote a function. Okay. Why it is so? Because when user will click, then that time a function will be called. Okay. A function will be called. 1 second. Some problem is there, I think. Electricity fluctuation is there. Is there? Can you able to see my screen? Can you able to see my screen? Okay. Can you able to see my screen? You are there. Net is there. Yes, okay. Fluctuation is there and net problem was there at the beginning. So that's why I am asking you. Okay. Now see, you don't know function. That's why you may have a doubt, but try to understand. See, uh, button. You know button. On button, when I click, something will happen. That means when user will click on click button, then function will be called. Which function? My function one will be called, and this function will be called this function. Okay. Now, when this function will be called, then alert dialog box will be called, and you will get a message that as I am an alert box. If you want, you can give any message. Okay. If I want to change it, I have to modify my original code. I should modify. I should modify original code or continue. First one is clear. First part is clear. That is my function one is clear. No response. Okay. So when I will call this function, just see first one. See only one. When you will click OK button, first OK, you will get a message. This message that is a alert dialog box. Alert dialog box. Now I will go further. Second function. By mistake I wrote this button. Next box is there. That is your confirm dialog box. Now second button. On second button, when user will click, then this function will be called. Which function? My function 2. So my function 2 will be called. And here confirm confirm dialog box will be called. Now this function will return the value. Correct? Whatever value I said, it will return either okay and cancel value. So I'm just displaying in another way. That's all. Huh. Uh, Press a button. You will get this message. See this message. Confirm box tight. Okay. This message. When user will click, you will get this message. Now later on, you are in a function. Now here a function is called which function? Confirm. Message is press button. Now this function will return either true value or a cancel value. Sorry, true and false. Now the message you will get as a message can be anything. Correct? You press OK, you press cancel. That message. By default, it will give value true or false. I explained that at the beginning. See, this function, this function. Uh, Confirm dialog box will return value either true or false. If it is a user click OK button, it will return value true. Otherwise, it will return false. Okay. So when user will click here, the dialog box will appear. See, previous dialog box is different. This dialog box is different. Just see. First dialog box is okay, only okay. Second dialog box will have confirm dialog box have two values, okay and cancel. When a user will click here, that time internally it will return value true.
Okay.
Otherwise, it will return false. And what message you want, it depends on you. So I displayed button, I display message and you click OK. When user will click OK, you will get this message. When user will click on cancel button, you will get a message like this. So what message you want, it is up to you. So you can see that user click true value, user click cancel false value this way. So you can display message. It is the message finally. Okay. Only thing is this function will return the value either true or false. Okay, true or false. And that message only I wrote here. Now next one. Uh, Third function is on third button. I wrote a function. The function name is my function 3. So when user will click on third button, control will go where in function 3. Now here a function will be called. Which function? Prompt. Prompt dialog box will be called. It has two values. One is message and next one is a default value. Whatever value you want, you can provide as a default value. Message. What message you want, you can give that. Now again same thing. See third one. Prompt dialog box. When user will click on OK button, this dialog box will come. See, this is message. Please enter your name. This is the message. And this text box is nothing but the default value. If you want, you can change the default value. Otherwise, you can leave it as it is. And this function will provide you two values. Uh, so, OK and cancel. So if OK, user will click on OK button, you will get this message. If user will click cancel, you will get this message. Only thing is it is a prompt, three-way of displaying output. Prompt dialog box, confirm dialog box, and prompt alert dialog box. What message you want, it is up to you. What prompt in a prompt, what message you want, again it is up to you. And default value, what you want, you can provide. Here I am checking whether this value is null or no. This value is null or no. If it is null, that means user has cancelled, otherwise display. This way it works. These are our button. I use three buttons. Button, button, s- second, third. And third button function is called on click. When user will click on first button, function 1 will be called. When user will click on second button, then my my function 2 will be called. When user will click on third button, then my function 3 will be called. Only thing is functions are not explained yet. Okay, clear now? Continue further now. Next point is functions. We will go further. Now I will start with next point, functions. JavaScript functions. JavaScript functions. Functions. You know already function. Why you are using function? To make your program compact. Okay. JavaScript function is block of code designed to perform particular task. A JavaScript function is executed when something invoke it. You have to call it. If it is called, then only it will be executed. Function allows a programmer to divide big program into number of small and manageable functions. That is the use of function. Otherwise, you have to write big program without any function, and every time you have to provide a different value, and your program becomes quite big. So it will take more time to load. It will take more memory also. So that's why you have to use function. Why function? You can reuse the code, define the code once and use it many times. That is the advantage of function. You can use the same code many times with different argument to produce different result. I think you can understand this. I want to do addition of two numbers. Okay. Today I want to do addition. Later on, after 10 minutes, I want to do addition of different two numbers. So I should write to the same code again and again? No. Define once and call function with different value. First time 10 20, next time 20 20, next time 100 and so on. That is the meaning of what I said right now. Now, JavaScript function syntax. JavaScript function is defined with keyword function followed by name followed by parenthesis. Okay. So function name can contain letters, digit, underscore, dollar sign. The parameter sorry parenthesis may include parameters name separated by commas. See parameter 1, parameter 2 and so on. The code to be executed by function is placed inside the curly braces. That is the syntax of defining a function. See now, uh, function capital, it is not capital, function name of the function, parameter 1, parameter 2, parameter 3 and so on, and curly braces, number of statements to be executed, curly brace complete. This is the syntax of defining a function. Now, function parameters are listed inside the parentheses in function definition. Here, parameters are specified. Function arguments are values received by the function when it is invoked. And inside a function, the arguments behave as a local variable. You know already global and local variable. So we will see now. We should invoke the function. Hmm. So code inside the function will execute when something invoked the function. When you are not calling it, a function will not be called and nothing will happen. So you should invoke the function. When an event occurred, we already saw. When user click a button, that only that time a event occurred. Which event occurred? Click button. Click is the event. That is when user will click button. That time a function will be called. It is called as the event because click is the event. Double click is the event. Okay. So when user will click on button, the event occur and function will be called. Same thing I did previously. Okay. Alert dialog box. Uh, Now, when it is invoked from JavaScript code, when you will call a function that time in invocation comes and sometime automatically. Now, function returns. The function will return the value. If you want, it will return. Otherwise, it will not return the value. When when JavaScript reaches a return statement, function will stop executing. When return statement is there, That time your function execution will stop and it will come to call program. If the function was invoked from statement, JavaScript will return to executed code after invoking the statement. Function often compute return value. The return value is returned back to the caller. So, function invocation and return value. If you want, it will return the value. If you are not writing a statement, return. Still, when number of statements are over, control will come automatically to all program. Now we will see anyone have any doubt up till now.
हेलो मैम।
Yes.
मैम वो रिटर्न का एग्जांपल कुछ है?
Hmm. Uh, See, I will take a function example first. Three, four function I will take. Okay. If it is not clear, again I will say them. Okay. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. See, function will return the value. Okay. So I will explain first how to define a function, how to return the value. Now see one program. Now calling a function. To invoke a function sometime later in a step, you would simply need to write the name of the function. Okay. Now a simple program I wrote here. Uh, Script JavaScript is written. Simple program is get function say hello and message is given hello. Script is complete. This I wrote in your head section. In body section, I use input type equal to button. That is, previously I used directly button. Okay, here I am here now using input type equal to button. Same thing when user will click on button. Okay, that time this function say hello will be called. Okay, when this function will be called, here number of statements if there all will be executed. When number of statements execution is over, a control will come back to call program, that is here it will come and next line it will come here line. Okay. So when user will click on OK button, OK button, a function is called. Which function will be called? Hello. Okay. Value is, if you want you can give the value, otherwise not. Yeah, compulsory. See, now button is there. Okay, say hello. If I click here, you will get a message hello. say hello function and value is say hello. Okay. So when you see when user will click button, which button, OK button, on click, a function will be called. This function will be called. Okay. Here again program and browser window you can see message, click button to call the function, button message, button is there and message is specified here. When user will click here, a function say hello function will be called and message will be displayed. This program is clear. This program is clear. Okay. Now next one, parameter. I can pass a parameter. Uh, there is a facility to pass different parameters while calling a function. These pass parameter can be captured inside a function and may manipulate can be done over those parameters. A function can take multiple parameters separated by comma. You know this. Just now I said previously. Now, here a function with parameter. Previously, no parameter. Now, function with parameter or argument. So, function script in a script. Hello, name and age. So message I am just displaying here name is age is then message I am displaying. Now in script is over, head, head section is over, body. Now see in a form I'm using input type equal to button. Again button, that is when user will click on button, a event will occur. Which event? Click event. So on click event, control will go to function that is the name hello. So hello and parameter. I pass the two parameter. So now first parameter value is Raju. So that value is copied here in name. So name equal to Raju. You can see and uh, 50 is copied to age. Okay. So now when control go to function, the value name value is Raju and age value is 15 and then you will get the output as when user will click that time you will get the output Raju is 50 year old. That means we can pass argument okay, to the function. Parameters are passed or arguments are passed. Clear now? This much is clear. Continue. Any doubt? Huh. What is it? Doubt? It's a known doubt. Same person. Rule number 6. No doubt. Now, next one. Can you able to hear me? Can you able to hear me? Yes, because issue is there. Light is not there, but net is established now. So I will start again. I think I have to. Yes, I have to log in. Yes. Can you able to see my screen? Yes. Good. Okay. See here at my home, water, electricity is not now available. Net is started again. Is it clear? Can you able to see me and hear me? Okay. Now, function. Next function I will take. See another way. Uh, you know this already. My function, two parameters I am passing. Now it will this function will return the value. Previously, a function is not returning any value. First one, no parameter. Second one, parameter. In both cases, not returning the value. Third case is function passing the value and returning the value. Okay. Now, how it is? Just see. A function script. In a script, a function is defined. Uh, function, my function P1 and P2. P1 and P2 are par- parameters. Hmm. Now here function is called where line number 11 document dot get element by id inner HTML equal to my function 3 4 and 3. So I'm passing see so first one is 4 and second one is 3. So 4 is copied in P1 and 3 is copied in P2. Now once it is once you are in a function, okay, so here 4 into 3 multiplication it will do and result is stored and that result will be returned, correct, because return statement is there. When it is returned, control will come back here and result value will assign to left hand side. Left hand side is document dot get id uh, by id. Sorry, document dot get element by id demo one dot in inner HTML. Okay, see here what happened. Here this line number 11, my function. This function will be called. Okay, function will be called with values 4 and 3. Function will do operation. Whatever result is there, that is again written back to this line number 11. Now, previously, function is called with values. Then, when you are saying function is completed, how you will come to know with return statement. So, return statement control will come here at this same position. But now here the value is available. The result is available and that will be displayed here. Clear to all? See your output. Output you will get as 12. How the function is called and how a value it will return. It is clear now. Of three things I explained. First, function without parameter. Second, with parameter. And third one, return value. Uh, Previously, someone asked how to return the value. Now it is clear, or I should again explain again. Doubt clear. Okay. Return statement is clear now. Now next one. Another function. For practice, I use function. I think it is 1 second. Same function, another way. Okay. See, body in that script is written uh, where x equal to function is now see here function is called with values, correct? And the result x, say x. So 12 result is stored in variable x, and here directly output you will get here as a 12. In previous case, here directly I use document dot get element by id method. Now it is another way of writing result. Whatever result I am getting, that is stored called x, and then displaying function is same. Function, my function value a and b, return value, and whatever value it will return, that will be assigned to variable called x, and then it will display. Another way of writing output, you will get same. Third one, another function, uh, document dot get element by id inner dot html. The temperature is to Celsius. A function is called to Celsius by passing the parameter that is a 77, and you'll get the output. 5 divided by 9 star multiplication Fahrenheit dot 32. Sorry, minus 32. This is a formula for converting Celsius to Fahrenheit, and you will get output. Temperature is. Now next one is return statement. Maybe return again. JavaScript function can have an optional return statement. It is required if you want to return the value from function. This statement should be last statement in a program. For example, you can pass two number in a function, and then you can expect the function to return multiplication in your program. Just now I did that. Now next function. Two functions I wrote, and one function is calling another function. Different way of writing functions. Now next one is step one. Function is function coordinate first name and last. So full equal to first plus last, and result is return. Concatenate is a function. Now there is another function called full sorry function. Second function variable is result, and result equal to concat two parameter. One is Raju and Saudari. Now see what happened. Line number 19. Input type equal to button. On click, second function will be called with value call function. Now see, when user will click on OK button, a second function will be called. Second function will be called no parameter are there. So result is declared as a here nothing. Result is just declared as a variable. Now a function within this function concatenate function is called by passing two parameter. Now concat Raju and Chaudhary is passed here to first function. Now the first equal to Raju and last equal to Chaudhary. Using this, you will get full name. So full name is Raju Chaudhary, and return it will return full name, and that return value is assigned to relevant, that is result, and then it will be this way it will work. I will call the function C call function Raju Chaudhary. How it works is understood to all. A function is calling another function. Clear now? One function is calling other function, and second function is returning the value, and return value is stored in variable and displayed. Function part is clear. Now I will go further. Now another topic, JavaScript typing, sorry, timing event. There are number of events. We will see timing event. We saw one, that is the click button event, double click, and so on. And here now timing event window. The window object allows execution of the code at specific time interval. Uh, these these time interval are called timing events. Two key event to use with JavaScript are: first one, set timeout method, function, and millisecond. Execute the function. This function, what it will do? It execute a function after waiting a specified number of milliseconds. Hmm. One function set set time out. Second one is set interval. Set interval function and millisecond. Same as set time out, but repeats the execution of the function repeatedly. The set time out and set interval both are methods of HTML DOM Windows object. Already I said about DOM. These are the methods, Windows methods. Okay. Now we will see program on that. Uh, Let me say first. Third one function, clear time out. Clear timeout method stop the execution of the function specified in same set timeout function. Syntax is Windows dot clear timeout variable. These are the set interval method, set in interval, set interval method. It repeats the function at given time interval. Now see the program. See, uh, message. What is the message? Line number 4. Click, try it, try it. It will wait 3 seconds. The page will alert hello. Line number 5. Click stop to prevent first function to execute. You must click stop before 3 seconds are up. Okay. Now, when user will click on OK button, a function will be called. Okay, my function. My function, how it is written, just see. My var equal to set time out. Parameter are passed. My function, comma, 3000. So on click clear time out function will be called. And next function is my function alert message. Just see the output. See, you'll get message after 3 minutes because it is in millisecond. So you before 3000 you'll get a message. When 3 3 seconds are over, sorry, when 3 seconds are over, you'll get this message hello. It comes automatically because timer events are there. These are the timer event. Set time out, clear time out. These are the methods, Windows DOM methods. And this is the my function to display the message. Next one is set interval. I can set interval uh, here. My var equal to set interval and my interval 1000. So my timer will start. It will display new date. These are the function not explained yet. We will see later on. This next topic is uh, date to local time string. These are the functions. Your time starts. It started. Okay. set the interval. Now next one, clear interval. I have started, it should be cleared. So here on button, on click, clear interval and set interval. Interval started, and when I will stop, it will your time will stop. Start and start, stop. These are the three methods for timer, clear interval, set interval. These are the methods. Set time out, set interval, and clear time out. These are the three methods. Any doubt? First one, out. Okay. Here, when line number 7, when user will click, okay, then a function will be called set interval out and 3000. When 3000 milliseconds are over, a function will be called. Which function? Alert function will be called. Okay. This is your one function, set time out, clear time out. It will clear a time, stop time. So share, message, post, try. When and doesn't did anything. Okay. After particular intervals, automatically dot that box comes. Which box? Dialog box. Alert dialog box comes. Why it is so? Because three 3000 milliseconds are over. Because I do like this. You must click stop before 3000 are up. No, when 3 seconds are over, automatically that box appears. Started. Okay, clear this. When I say click on post dialog box, So when 3000 milliseconds are over, then box, alert dialog box appears. Only thing I should start. I started and end. That is first one. Hmm, first one. Next one. Interval. I can set the interval. Whichever you want, you can set the interval. And last one, you can set the interval and you can uh, stop the interval. Both things are there. Time started. Okay, time is started, and when you will say stop, it will stop. It is these are the Windows methods. Clear now? Time out. Time out. Time out. See here, when 3000 milliseconds are over, then this function will be called. Which one? My function alert. Same set time out. So this function, my function here, my function will be called. Okay. So when 3000 are over, a function will be called. And this function, what said? This function says alert hello. So when you will call this, call it, this and thousand are over, then message you will get. 3000 milliseconds are over, you will get the a function will be called and that function will display alert dialog box. I think it is clear now. Clear now. Continue further. These are the timer event. These are the timing event. Okay. Now next one is JavaScript primitive. Primitive value is a value that has no properties and methods. Primitive data type doesn't have properties and methods. Primitive data type is data that has uh, has a primitive values. JavaScript define five type of primitive data type: string, number, boolean, null, and defined, undefined. Primitive value are enumerable that that are hand coded and therefore cannot be changed. X equal to 1.14 can be changed the value of x, but 1.14 cannot be changed. Now, see, JavaScript object. JavaScript almost in JavaScript, almost everything is an object. Everything is an object. Boolean can be object. Even Boolean can be object if defined with new keyword. When you are using Boolean, number, string, you have to define with new keyword. Now, dates are always object. Date, math, regular expression are the are 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 all object. Arrays are always object. Functions are always object, and objects are always objects. So all JavaScript values except primitive are objects. Here all three do are primitive. When you are using with new, they become the object. So next one. I want to define the object. So there are three ways to define the object. We will see one by one. We define up till now any doubt? No, no. Okay. Object definition. We define and create JavaScript object with an object detail details. First way, how? Example, val var person equal to curly braces start curly brace end semicolon. This is a syntax to define a object definition. Now here parameters are there. Parameters, how to define parameter, uh, properties and values. Sorry, properties and values. So here I want to define or create object. So syntax is var name equal curly braces properties colon values comma properties colon values last one no semicolon sorry no comma curly braces complete semicolon. This is the syntax or of creating the object. Now example is where person equal to curly braces uh, first param first property first property first name Second, last name. Next is it. Next one, eye color. And for each property and value separated by commas. So first name colon Raju, last name colon Chaudhary, comma age colon 50, comma eye color colon value, no semicolon, nothing, curly brace complete, semicolon complete. It is for first way of creating object, that is with literal. Now program. What happened? 1 second. Why it is not displaying? I think I displayed animation. No, no animation. Anyway, can you able to see? No, it is not displaying. Can you able to see? Okay. Actually, I have not specified any animation, but still not displaying. Now, no, okay, okay. Uh, some problem in animation. So now I want to create the object. How to create it? See, script. In a script, I use line number 5, P, ID equal to demo. This is clear to you up till now. Now, I want to create an object. So person name equal whatever I said, that is specified here. Then later on, document dot get element by ID demo one dot inner HTML dot. Now I want to display output. Now there are four properties, and I want to provide. I want to display the value. Okay, so how to access the property? I can access property value using name, that is a object name. So person dot first name property dot sorry object name dot property name object dot property name object dot property name. So this way we can access all values of the object. Hmm. So person, what is person? It is object. So object dot property name, object dot property name, and output you will get Raju is 50 years old. Program is clear. This program is clear. Okay. Yes. Take give me attendance. Anyone want snapshot? Attendance is over. Attendance is over. So up till now, any doubt? This program is clear. Object accessing object. Okay. Can I stop now? Leave the meeting. Anyone want to give attendance? Okay, I will leave the meeting. Yes, anyone want to give attendance still? Now I will stop my meeting. Shit. Bye. Bye.